Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyle, and I've got some parts to clean today on the V-Strom. You might have seen my previous video where I took the back wheel off and the front sprocket and stuff, and now I got to clean those parts up. Well, some of them anyways. This is part of the job I don't really like that much, but I thought, why not just shoot a little video on how I do it, and yeah, let's get started. So I gotta go, and I'm gonna put you on my forehead here again. I got myself set up here with a little tub and stuff. I'm outside. I've got a little bit of these mineral spirits. It says on the can here it's stay away from sparks and stuff, so it's likely flammable. So I got my fire extinguisher down here just in case. I like to, just for, like, you know, training purposes, I like to show that I'm being safe and, you know, I'm prepared for the unlikely event that this catches on fire and blows up my face. So anyways, I gotta go get the parts I'm talking about. I'm gonna clean up, so I'm gonna put my gloves on because we don't want that stuff on our skin. And yeah, I'll grab this. Okay. We got some mineral spirits. Take this stuff off. I mean, these things don't have to be perfect, but I don't like putting the bike back together with all this dirt and grime on it. You know, I actually got a new sprocket, but I'll soak that one and clean it. It's good to clean these up so they're looking fresh. I've used this stuff before. You can tell it's a little bit dirty. And what did I do with the cap for that? It's right here. Alright. So you just grab a toothbrush and get it in here and loosen some of this off. I think this is going to actually have to sit for a bit. Like that. Soften that up. We'll put that one there. Yeah, I don't really like doing this part. It's kind of monotonous. But you got to do it. You want to have a nice bike and make it look good, and you know, it helps. I've got these other brushes though. This is a wire brush, this is a brass bristle brush. I probably won't use those. I don't like scratching the surface of these up because you end up just getting more and more rust as you go along. So nice soft plastic bristles is all you need, you know. Yeah, and just start working all this grease off and grime and stuff. I got a little toothbrush for getting in here, you know. And after I got some brake clean here, I'll probably hose these off with brake clean, and then they'll be nice and clean, ready to go back on. They're doing work in my backyard. They got a whole bunch of heavy equipment back there, so I apologize for all the noise, but I wanted to get this done because we're actually due for about a week's worth of rain here. Yeah, you heard me right. 1 week of rain, straight rain here. I live on the South Vancouver Island, on the west coast of Canada, British Columbia, and we get a lot of rain here. We're not so bad on the south end compared to the north end of the island, but the south end does get its fair bit, and they're telling us that it's going to rain for about a week. So this will be the last opportunity for me to work outside for a little bit. So I'm trying to make hay while the sun shines, so to speak, and get some of this done. Oh, that looks nice, eh? Look at that, that cleaned up really nice. That's a nice part. Look at that, beautiful. I love it. I love seeing all these things get shined up again. It really is nice, you know. It's kind of like the Zen art of motorcycling, you know. It's not just riding, it's you know, it's taking care of your bike too. Like it's like a living thing, you know. You want to scratch it behind the ears, so give it a good clean and give it the respect it deserves. I mean, if you treat it right, it'll treat you right, I guess. That's what I'm getting at. Look at that. You can see where the dust seal has been riding on this, keeping the dust out. It's scored a groove in there, but it's not so bad. Keeping the grease in and the dust out. Yeah. So we're flying through here. This is the axle nut. Pretty important part. You want to get this nice and clean, get all the threads all clean. No, this ain't so bad. It won't take too long. Mostly what my channel's geared towards is like new people that haven't really done a lot of mechanics, but you know, they want to fix something and they're not sure about it, and it's good to watch a couple of videos and hopefully they come across mine and I'll tell them, you know, it's not so bad. You just gotta be smart and patient, and I guess the main thing is to not get frustrated. That happens a lot. You go in, usually when you rush and you're in a rush to get something done, you tend to get frustrated a lot. The time crunch is sometimes too much pressure for a lot of people. Well, I find for myself, that's usually what happens to me. I get frustrated if I'm racing against the clock on something. But yeah, I just get all this off and these will come out looking pretty good.
This is the nut for the front sprocket. It goes on the countershaft. Correct me if I'm wrong. The countershaft is what the front sprocket is. Different bikes have different ways of doing it. You know, they kind of change their methodology from time to time. But, but overall, general different bikes are the same. They all kind of follow the same sort of format. How they put together. Say a lot of motorcycles are the same, really. No, we're not tracking motorcycles, we're not helping motorcycles. We just have a, I would say, change doesn't you can see why you want the gloves for this job. It really got your hands in it. And,
but I really don't like using the wire brush on this stuff. It'll just scratch the surface and then you're gonna see rust, and that's takes all the patina off. You don't want to do that. That to me, in my view, kind of ruins it when they do that. I'd rather see it a little bit discolored than seeing it all scratched up with a wire brush myself. But yeah. So See this here? It's got a little bit of discoloration, but you know what? That's fine. It's clean. You don't really need to take it any further than that, guys. You just gotta get the grease and dirt off. Main thing is clean these threads out so they're not plugged up with grease. That's really the function of what you're doing here. Just clean these threads off. You don't want a bunch of grease and dirt packed in these, because then they don't go on properly. Yeah, bad for business.
Just a couple more.
Look what I found here, guys. When I bought the bike, it came with this box of parts. It's in my shop, and in there was a rear wheel bearing kit for this whole rear wheel. So there's the seal I need. I gotta pop this old one out so I can get this bearing out. It feels a little gritty in there, so I don't like that, so we're gonna change on that. And yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had those parts, so that's awesome. So now I'm gonna get my impact. I'm gonna spin these lock nuts off, get the sprocket off, and then I'm gonna pop this seal out and take the bearing out, and then finish cleaning up this stuff. Okay, what size is this? So that looks like those are gonna be 14 millimeter. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a 14 millimeter impact socket and my impact gun. So I'll take this, put this over here for now. I'll take this and see if we can get this off. Yeah, there, look at that, 14. Okay. Let's give her the onions. Look at that piece of cake, eh? I'm telling you, if I had to do this by hand, I'd be torquing on it and spinning around and going in circles. We will have to torque these up to spec though when I put it back on, so I'll have to look that up and get my torque wrench, and we'll put these on properly when it comes time. Man, this is a godsend, this impact driver. It's my new best friend. I love it. All right. Well, that was easy. Pop. Now I can clean up in here and stuff. I was kind of getting, it was looking like, see if we can pop this out. Come on. Don't want to get too crazy with it. I'll start breaking stuff here. Come on. Oh. Let's work our way around here. Oh, it's on there. There we go. Let's give it a little iron. There we go. Pop. Oh yeah, see how dirty that is, guys? It's toast. Yeah, it's really good to be looking into this stuff. So that's basically good. I'm worried about is on this side, I'm just gonna start these up because I don't want to damage the threads. And because let me tell you, you'll be really wishing you hadn't. You start beating on stuff and you mash the threads on something else here by doing something, and then you'll be sorry. So to protect the threads, I'll just put these nuts back on just to cover the end, because I'm gonna have to hit pretty hard to get this off. I don't want to damage the threads on that side. So here we go. Oh yeah, bring the thunder. There we go. Almost out. A couple more here. There we go. There, she's out. There, look at all the rust in there. Oh yeah, now it's, yeah, that thing's toast, man. Yeah, I'm glad to be changing. Now we can get right in here. Get all this cleaned up. This is where the bearing goes. Clean all this up.
Not so bad.
over here. Dirty. I'm not going to be able to get this much cleaner, I don't think. Not without getting in there with the wire wheel or something, but I don't want to do that. That's okay. It's got a little bit of discoloration, but you know what? It'll be clean. And eventually, you're going to change these anyways. I'm going to keep this one for a little bit longer, but eventually I'm going to change it. Sprocket like that probably run you 65, 85 bucks. Something like that, I'm thinking. You know, and of course if you get the back one, you might as well do the front one, and so they say, which is probably good advice. But the reason why I'm changing the front one, I'm going to put a new one on, but I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. So I thought I'd test it out, and then when I'm sure I like the setup I have, then I'll go buy a new chain and sprockets, the same pitch or tooth rate or whatever you call it, and then everything will be new again. So that's the reason why I'm not getting a new rear sprocket at this moment in time, because I might want to play with it a little bit more. The bike is really tall geared, so I want to get that ironed out before I spend any more money on stuff. Make sure it's what I want. You know, I'm gonna try to go lower geared on it, and but who knows, I might not like it, right? So, you know, we'll find out, and I'll let you know. Same here, this is all just discoloration. There's nothing greasy on there. It's just, you know, it's clean. It's just not brand new, if you know what I mean. Mainly, you just want to make sure these threads are really clean, free of grease and debris. And this I'm not too worried about. This is the old sprocket. I'll give it a quick little scrub, but I'm not too worried about how it looks. But you never know, I might want to put it back on, so no sense in throwing it out. And while I got the stuff out, I might as well clean it up a little bit. And then we got the big, the cover that went over the sprocket, the outside cover. It's a plastic cover. I gotta clean that. That one's really grimy on the inside. That's gonna take a little extra elbow grease. That's clean enough, whatever. So this guy here, this one's really dirty. I'm probably gonna mess with this. See if I can't loosen this up. This one I'm gonna scrape off some of this stuff. This is all oil from the chain piling up in here. These always get dirty from the chain, road grime, and grease, or well, be oil from the chain oil. I don't think this thing has to be perfect, guys, because this is all on the inside, and, you know, it's never going to be seen. This one is probably, I'm not going to use brake clean on this one. I don't know what I'll do to the plastic. I want to find out already. So I think if I spray this one off with all these WD-40 or something, that's a little more easy on the plastic, you know? It could be fine using brake clean on here, but I just don't know. And I don't really need to find it. I really don't. Metal part. Man, this thing's dirty. I think that's not looking too bad. Not looking too bad. Okay, so oh, that stinks. So I'm gonna put this here for now, and then actually I'm gonna put this here. This here, and then I'm going to start hosing this stuff off with this brake clean, and then I'll put them, we'll wipe them off with a paper towel, and we'll put them in the box. And that'll be that. It's actually starting to brighten up a little bit now. Alright. It's not exactly perfect, but it's clean. And like I say, if you want it looking brand new, just get a new sprocket, because you're never gonna make this look brand new unless you paint it or something, and then the paint's just gonna wear off around it. It's gonna look like crap anyways, so you're better off just dealing with it the way it is. You know, you could get in there with a wire wheel and get all it, but then you got all it just, to me it looks like garbage. I'd rather look at that than a wired wheel. Brush job, you know. I'll just hose this off. Yeah, well, that stuff stinks. Wow. Definitely want to use this in a well ventilated area. This will rot your brain out. I ain't kidding you. You'll be spraying this inside. Next thing you know, you'll be wandering around in the yard and wondering how you got there. It ain't no joke. Yeah. This stuff's fairly flammable too, so you want to be careful. That's one of the main reasons why I got the fire extinguisher out. I mean, highly unlikely anything's gonna light up, but you know what? There's gonna be that 1 in a million time, and one little spark, and woof, you got a mushroom cloud of death in your face. And you don't want that. Nobody wants that. So it's always good to play it safe. I have actually had to use fire extinguisher a few times. One time I was working on an old dirt bike years ago, and it had gas leak. Of course, it leaked gas all over the place, and I was doing something. Must have had the spark plug out, and I had the magneto. I just turned it like this with my hand. Turned it, and it went click, and all the gas that was out leaked out. It just woof, and next thing you know, the whole thing was on fire. That's all it took. One little click. It was the spark plug arcing out against the cylinder head, and that was it. Lit the whole bike on fire. And then you are running around trying to put out a gas fire, which ain't easy. So that didn't look too bad, eh? I don't know if you can see that. I mean, it's all right. We'll go with it. And for the most part, I just want to hose these off. You know, I don't think they're gonna get much cleaner. It's a nice looking part. I like this part. It's pretty. It's got a nice shape to it. Nice piece of machine work there. Way to go, Suzuki. Making bikes beautiful. Look at that. I love it. Okay, just smooth. Burn through here. A lot of little bits here. There's more than I thought when I was thinking about doing this job. I didn't imagine there was this many little pieces, but there you go. Axle shaft, all cleaned up, and then this is the old sprocket that I'm not going to put on, but I might as well hose it off too. And then what else is there? There's this thing. So this part is plastic. I'm not gonna use that on that, but I'm gonna get some WD. Just I don't know, I could just be wearing for no reason, but WD I know is pretty safe on all this stuff. This stuff, let me tell you, this is like nectar of the gods here, I'm telling you. You can spray this on yourself and you just smell like you've been working hard. I ain't kidding you. You don't have to do anything and you smell like you've been at it all day. Alright, there, that looks, yeah. A little bit of discoloration in there, but it's clean, believe it or not. It's actually pretty clean. So I'm gonna wipe this off now. And I think that's just about it as far as cleaning up the parts. You know, look at that. I mean, it's not brand new, but it's as good as new. And that just about wraps it up for today's video. I'm just going to clean up this mess here, and before the rain starts, I think we're going to get rained on in any minute now, so that worked out. I got this job done. I wasn't looking forward to it. I don't really like doing this, but you know, what can I say? Oh yeah. So yeah, there you go. And yeah, that's about it. I'll make another video when I start putting this stuff together, and you'll see it sort of shape up. And you know, I got to change a tire next, back tire. I'll do a video on that because yeah, there's some things to know about that. But anyways, bye for now, and thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.